That is the electron brain. The whole chute works out here. Shells are more into the shells as it went through the process up to and including the liftoff. Until it cleared the tower, that is. It's about 7 seconds into flight. At that point, Mission Control takes over in Houston, Texas. We regained responsibility after the orbiter returned, landed here. The whole process started all over again. A lot of history in that building. All of the Saturn V rockets were launched from within that building. All of the shuttles were launched from within that building. And of course, all future rockets are going to be launched from that building. Would you like to go in there? You can, you know, by buying another small ticket to go along with the one you have. We'd be more than happy to take you in there. Like I said, there's a lot of history in there. One of my favorite stops. Now, we're in for 39A, and I got another video I got to play for you guys.
We are now approaching Launch Pad 39A. It was constructed for the Apollo program and is where all...
Two fuel components for the orange and silver fuel tank. Mix those two together, you will be going someplace in a real big hurry. If I take chemistry, what else does it make? Water. Somebody passed chemistry class, didn't they? Good job. He's right. One of the most powerful, cleanest fuels you can get your hands on. Notice no damage to the environment out here because it is water. To your left. You got 5 seconds. Clean slab of cement over there to your front right. But already 13 private rocket companies have come in to look at it. I didn't even know we had that many private rocket companies. Makes sense. We have our own range control out here. We have our own fire department. If your rocket happens to blow up, it's not going to kill anybody out here. To your right, one of the 6 camera hills located around the launch area. See the white tripods up there for the cameras. There are no people out here during the launch. Only the cameras. Even the guys that work in this supply and logistics building in front of us will be evacuated out for every launch. I tried to explain to you how loud it gets. If you're in this building and a rocket takes off, the noise could stop the flow of blood in your body. That in turn will stop your heart. You will fall over dead. We lose more technicians that way. Translate amongst yourselves, I wasn't joking. Notice no windows on this side of the building. Very confusing to me. Oh, Gopher Turtle on your left, guys. On the edge of the road.
Oh, it's a turtle.
Endangered. Protected under federal law. Anyway, the other side of the building is called the blast side. I'll even give you a guess where you think. What do you think the windows are, guys? Oh, come on, say it out loud. You know it's on the blast side. Let me know if you guys figure out why. Any alligators out? I think I see one on the left-hand side. See where that sign is? Look down on the edge of the water. Alligator sitting right there. Now, for those of you, for $10 paid in advance, I'll let you off the best. Go pet them. See, I know how it works out here. Hundreds of millions of dollars worth of space equipment. What is it we all want to see before we go home? Of course, alligators. Included in the price of the ticket. Thank you very much. Everybody got them? To your left, flame reflectors. We pulled them out in 39A. We're going to refurb them, put them in 39B out here. I just want you to see what 6,000 degrees heat does to steel. How long does it take for the shell to clear the tower? 7 seconds. So I'm guessing that's 2 to 3 seconds at the most of direct flame. That should show you why you do not stand in front of the flame trench during a liftoff. Okay, guys have been told we're going to be using it for the next 50 years. 2 large diesel engines give power to generators to turn the tracks. Each cleat in the track weighs 2,000 pounds, 57 cleats to a track, 8 tracks to a vehicle, 2 for each corner as you see. The working surface of the plant area on top is large half football field. And before somebody wonders or wants to ask me, it's 42 feet for 1 gallon of fuel. How's your SUV now? Car weighs 6 million pounds, we paid $1 a pound for it. That'd be $6 million. That tells me we got our money's worth out of it years ago. The company that made the machine in the first place long gone out of business. Sure is a good thing we have a couple of smart NASA engineers that know how to make parts for it. Otherwise the crawler would be out of business too. Some people ask me, how long does it take to get a shuttle out to the launch pad? On a good day, about 8 hours. Top speed when it's loaded, a whopping 1 mile an hour. Unloaded, 2 miles an hour. Most of us go off 3 miles an hour. Look it up on NASA.gov. Interesting piece of equipment. We had other ideas, but we were thinking about putting in a canal, putting the rocket on top of the barge, and taking it out, but it would rock too much to mess it up. Then they thought of a railroad track, laying it down, but it's too heavy. It would sink right through. Remember, 6'0". Coming up in front of us, the crawlerway is a special road that is built for the crawler transporter, 130 feet wide, or as wide as an 8-lane highway. When we built it, we went down 7 feet. What's sea level here again? 6 foot. So you can imagine some of the problems the Army engineers had to build this thing. Anyway, we went down 7 feet, refilled it with 4 different types of rock gravel pillar to withstand the excessive weight up 18 million pounds. That is the crawler transporter, the mobile launch platform, and of course the shuttle. Top layer gravel, that's called Tennessee Riverbond rock, only goes down about 6 inches. Has some unique properties to it. One of them being it does not emit any sparks. Remember, it got hazardous gas liquids on board. It don't expires explosion, so we use Tennessee Riverbond rock, which comes from Alabama. Tennessee River goes down through Alabama. It's close to Florida. Cost effective for NASA to go to the closest point to get it. The budget was that tight. We got about 3 cents on the dollar. Look it up on NASA.gov. Here's what I really hope that you find. For every tax dollar invested in the space program, we get at least 7 back in the economy. That's actually the low end. Usually it's not more. In other words, I believe we're the only government agency that makes money for this nation. Hardly anybody knows about it, because NASA won't spend the money on PR, public relations. They've got me, that's all you get. Notice the tracks in the crawlerway, that's from an unloaded crawler. Because if it was loaded, you'd see tracks of sand. That's what 18 million pounds does to this gravel. And every time we use it, we bring out equipment to bring up the fresh gravel up to the surface. In other words, this will not be used until we turn it. All right, one more video until we get to the Sand 5. Let's get this going.